I was just about to ask you that, man. How you feeling? Sometimes you gotta take a break, man. Sometimes you gotta de-stress, let the shit go, take some time for yourself. And just glad you're feeling better though. And that's the shit. The shit happens. Too much shit happens, and it's just like it does get overwhelming. No, trust me, man. You don't gotta explain. The times right now, how shit is going on. There's a lot of shit going on, and I I understand what you mean because it's been a lot of stuff that's done that to me over the past couple of months, the last year, and it's hard to explain it at times because it's hard to explain. Is the best way of putting it. It's hard to explain. It is definitely hard to explain a lot of the stuff going on, and then basically trying to stay on a positive wavelength is kind of tough. That's the thing, Vegas. It's just like what is doing more include because the thing is it's a lot of stuff going on that is just like there's so much shit we can do, but then there's so much going on that it's difficult to see what the fuck we can do. Cause that's the hard part about it. It was just like there's so much shit going on. It's like we being stretched thin basically with all the shit that's going on, and it's just like that's why they doing it in the way they doing it. That way you get stretched apart. You're not able to go to the point where it's just like, oh, I want to do this, or I want to look at that, or I want to help here, I want to help there. They want to make it so that the resources for people to put themselves together in the same position to help with the same stuff isn't available to people. And that's what it is. So it's that's the hard part about it. Is just like what can you do? What would I be able to do? How would I be able to do it? Is a hard question to get basically into an answer because it's a lot of shit going on, and it was just like we can't really do. I was like, we can do the most we can. It was just like me. I'm trying to say as much as I can, speak on it as much as I can, but that doesn't make a much of a thing when when you get restricted. But with some things, it's just like helping people, building community. That's literally what you have to be doing right now. Is just like trying to build community, trying to build everything together. Because the thing is everybody is like all over the place. Everything is separated. And it's tough. It's a tough situation to be in right now. Because it's just like a continuation of shit that keeps going on, and then the crazier thing I think is just like finding out a lot of this information where a lot of this information is just like, oh shit, I didn't even know about it. Like, when the fuck did this happen? When I ain't even hear about that type shit. That's I think the part that makes it worse out of all of this is that you we continue to go through this process, and it's just like it's more information that we keep finding out, and it's not even through we don't see this information like regularly. It's information that we are obtaining through like social media. It's not even like we're getting the information through we're not getting the information through the media like we should be. We're not getting the information how we should be getting it. We're getting it through TikTok, or we're getting it through whatever outlet you can think of. That's where we're getting our information. So it makes it worse, I think, to receive the information in that way, because the thing is most of the time it's from somebody we don't know who the fuck this person is. We never heard of this person, never seen this person, and now this person's coming out and giving you some fucking news that you just weren't expecting. And it was just like this is what you just got this news, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, where'd this come from? Like, how did we get to this point that so and so, some random person I never seen before, just popped up in my feed and is giving me this information that I didn't even think I was gonna get, kind of stuff. So it's just like that's the that's I think more the craziness, and that I think is was doing a lot more to people because of the fact that it's just like you can start scrolling, right? You can scroll on TikTok and you keep scrolling, and it's just like some random person pops up. It's just like, oh, did you hear about this? And you're like, no. Hey TikTok, oh, this person, this is like, when the fuck did that happen? And then depending on the algorithm and shit, some shit is like old ass videos, some happened weeks ago, some happened yesterday, and you're like, bro, I didn't even hear about this shit today type shit. Like, and that's the crazier part to it also. It's just like a lot of the news that we hearing is just coming out from everywhere. It's just like all different people watching stuff and seeing the news, and it's just like it was just like the news ain't even reporting on most of the news that it is, because the thing is realizing the fact that all the media outlets, they're reporting on the big news. They ain't reporting on the shit that you need to know. They're not reporting on the information where you're at. They're making sure that you're hearing what's happening at the big level, like the big shit, like shit in your town you don't hear about unless somebody in your town says something. Shit, there's a bunch of stuff here in Kansas I've heard because it was just off of TikTok. It wasn't even me looking in the news, like CNN, NBC, Fox News. None of them is covering that shit. It was just like somebody, oh, in Kansas, this just. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I live here, bro. What you mean it just happened? Type shit. And it's like what? It was like shit. I found out that ICE was in my fucking in my neighborhood, well, in my town, through TikTok before I found out on the fucking news. Fucking TikTok alerted me that they were in my town before fucking the fucking governor of the state made a fucking statement. You know what the fuck that is? Like, bro. But that's the thing, is just like the big influencer, it's not even the big influencer, because sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it's just those small people, because those big influencers don't cover everything. They cover what they think is going to get them more clicks, which is a lot of news no matter what. But those big influencers is going to make sure to give that information. What's up, D? It's like they're gonna give you that information that they know. It's just like, oh, people are gonna watch this. It's like breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I'm tired of breaking news. Fuck breaking news. I don't want breaking news. I don't even want news no more. Fuck all this breaking news shit. That's what's fucking. I think that's what's fucking with people's heads too. The whole breaking news. It's like, damn, another one. I was remember when the influencer got. Yeah, people got it because the thing is it was a way to make it so that they would blow up more. It was just like you get chosen to blow up. It's not a coincidence. It was like sometimes you go viral and you get lucky, but most of these people get picked. Most of these people get picked for a reason. It was just like, oh, these are the people we want to support. These are the people that we think exemplify what we want everybody to be listening to. So we're gonna put them on a national level so everybody's watching them because we like the shit they say. It was like you don't see me gaining traction because the thing is I'm gonna be honest as fuck with y'all. And I curse. Do I have to curse? No, I don't have to curse. But the thing is I get passionate about it and I start saying shit the way it should be said, because a lot of this shouldn't be sugarcoated anymore. There's nothing to be sugarcoating anymore. But the thing is I don't get that. I don't get that response. Like, look, I used to have a bunch of people here. It's about giving a clean image, and the fact is, it's just like y'all know I don't give a fuck about a clean image because I'm gonna be honest with you as most. It was just like to be honest. Can I be professional? Yes. Can I speak in a manner that is polite and politically correct? Yes. I learned how to do that. The thing is I shouldn't have to filter myself to speak on my beliefs the same way nobody else should have to filter themselves on how they speak or how they believe. You shouldn't have to filter yourself to speak on certain topics or certain things. JDS, appreciate all the likes, man. I was just like, that's the thing. I was just like, I can do it. I've been doing it the whole time. How you think I got my master's degree talking all the shit I did the way I did? Nah, fuck no. I had to be polite. I had to be professional. I had to speak in a manner. I had to write in a manner that basically made my shit understood without the cursing. I had to be in class talking to fucking professors and stuff without the cursing. I did that with no problem. It's not even, I wouldn't say it's even locking in. It's just doing what you got to do to make sure you get what you have to. But at the same time, my morals didn't go down the same way. It's just like I can be a professional fucking shit talker. I could talk in a professional way and make you sound stupid regardless. I would just not have to fucking, I would rather not have to do that. I would rather just say it in a fucking, yeah, it's like Coastal. I'm just like, I would rather not have to do that. It was just like, if I can get my point across without having to change it because you still understand me anyway, it's not like when I speak in this manner, you don't understand what I'm saying. You still understand what I got. You still understand the same thing I'm saying. It's just that you didn't like the way it got approached to you. That's your problem, not mine. And that's the thing. What up, Cobra? I was just like, that's the thing. It was just like that's the biggest thing about it. It's just like the way people approach it is just like people. Morning, my man. I was just like people just want to see it in a different way. I was just like, nah, I'm gonna speak on it the way I want to speak on it. I was just like, can I put it in a different way? Shit, I did that the whole time I was arguing with MAGA and arguing with Republicans, where I had to dumb down my thought process to explain it in a manner that they would be able to comprehend. It's the same thought process because that's what I had to do. I knew what I was saying, but I had to bring it down to a level where a person that didn't have as much intellect had to understand it, but then still chose not to fucking listen to it. So what you want me to what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing about it. It's just like that's the whole concept of it. People just want to keep talking and they want to do this. And I was just like, nah. It was just like the same people that fucking say stuff to you can say it in a professional manner and they can be lying straight through their teeth. Just because they said it in a professional manner, it doesn't change the fact. The same way I could be saying something in cursing and all that, and I could be lying straight to y'all. The difference is y'all don't see me lying to y'all because I choose not to. Imagine if I would have used my knowledge for fucking lying. I'd be unstoppable. With the way I think and the way I have my retorts and the way I have my quick thinking, I was just like, imagine if I use this to fucking be ignorant. But they don't want that. They don't want somebody of intellect in there because the thing is I don't fit their brand. I don't fit their brand. That's as simple as it is. But that's what I'm saying is like depending on it because some people get away with the stuff and some people don't. I'm just trying to be myself. What's up, you? Appreciate the heart means and the gifts. I was just like, but that's the thing. It's just like, what's up, DJ? I was like, y'all not gonna come up with this nonsense. I'm gonna just say what I gotta say. And I was just like, I don't have to be professional to say it. This isn't a professional setting. This is my setting. Imagine telling somebody how to speak in their own setting. That's crazy to me. That's wild. It's just like telling them, hey, you can't speak like that in your own house. Bro, what? What you mean? I can't speak in my own house the way I fucking feel? Like, totally. Oh, it's Ash Wednesday? Today's Ash Wednesday? You serious? Nah, you lying to me. You serious? Today's Ash Wednesday? Oh, I done picked the date today. I thought it was in March too. Is that what you mean? I'm just like, hold on. I thought that was next month or in April. Like, what the? You got me all sorts of fucked up. I was like, what? Oh, it's your niece's. Why can't she drink? Look, I have an ongoing joke with my wife. Basically, if I walk into a fucking church, I might light on fire. I don't walk near them. I don't want to burst into flames. Type shit. Like, what? You know, I never liked that whole like I gotta give up something for Lent. I never understood that. I never understood that. Why are you giving something up? Why ain't you taking 40 days to learn something? Why ain't you taking 40 days to learn some shit? That's what I never understood that. I never understood that. Don't give up something for 40 days. Oh, finally, soggy. Shit. I was just like, why are we giving up stuff for 40 days? Lent is supposed to give up stuff. And it's just like, because then you're going to start asking, DJ, that's why they stopped fucking with me. Because I'm going to start asking questions. I'm going to start learning. If I want to learn stuff. Now, Soggy finally got restricted. But I heard you said you was on a live or some shit, so that don't count. Because that was somebody reporting you. Yo, the thing is that's the whole basis of it. It's just like I never understood that. Like, why are you giving up stuff? It was like 40 days of giving it up. Imagine giving up something for 40 days and then on the 41st day you're gonna catch up for the 40 days you didn't catch. Bro, what was you doing? What was you doing? What'd you miss out for 40 days for? What'd you miss out for 40 days? For 40 days you gave up liquor. And on day 41, you caught up for the 40 days you didn't drink. Like, what? Like, what did you do? Like, what? Like, how did that work? How did that work for you? How did that work for you? 40 days of not drinking, and on the 41st is like lit. You know what I'm saying? That shit never made sense to me. You're gonna be sober for 40 days, and then on the 41st, you're gonna have the worst hangover you've ever fucking had because you missed it so much. Like, no, bro, just keep drinking. What the fuck are you doing? It was like if you're gonna give something up, it means you're gonna stop it completely. It took you those 40 days to stop it completely, not 40 days to alright, I'ma chill. I'ma chill. I'ma chill. I'ma chill for 40 days. I'ma chill for 40 days. And then that 41st day, bro, it's on. Nah, come on now. Fuck out here. Yeah, Soggy, that was a day. My man said a week. Motherfuckers going for 40 days. 40 days. Who came up? I never understood that. And that's another one. It was just like, what was the 40 days about? America needs to give himself up for 40 days. America needs to just stop for 40 days. That's what we should do. 40 days of Lent should be 40 days of giving up on the US. Don't buy shit, don't eat out, don't do nothing. 40 days of that. That's what we need to do. 40 days of Lent, you religious, give up on this country because this country ain't doing nothing fucking holy at any point right now. Bet you that won't go viral. I bet you that won't go viral. Spread that. Spread that TikTok. It'd be like 40 days of not doing shit for this country. Do that. Go viral that way. 40 days. 40 days of not eating out. 40 days of not buying no new shit. 40 days of actually loving your neighbor. 40 days of Saki, you know I don't care. That's the difference. I don't care. I'm on Twitch, I'm on TikTok, and I'm on Kick, and on YouTube. I'm live streaming everywhere. Like I told you, every time I'm on here now, except for yesterday. Yesterday I just wanted to have coffee and shit. But everywhere, every other time I'm on this, I'm on every other app at the same time. That's how I'm doing it. If I'm on this app, I'm on every other app at the same time. I was just like, that's what we need to do. 40 days, Lent. 40 days, what you gonna give up? The US. How y'all like that? For 40 days, I'm giving up the US. I'm giving up 40 days, I'm giving up on capitalism. For 40 days, these supposed Christians need to love thy neighbor for 40 days. For 40 days, love thy neighbor. Don't give nothing up. Love thy neighbor. For 40 days, you should be giving up all this other shit and actually believing in the fucking religion that made you give up shit for 40 days. If you're willing to give up shit for 40 days, give up on the shit that goes against what you believe in. If you ain't nice to your neighbor, maybe you should start being nice to your neighbor. If you've been judging people because they brown, you should stop judging people because they brown. Imagine that of holiness. 40 days of actually being Christ like. Imagine that. Imagine that. 40 days of being Christ like. Let's make that go viral. Let you know the craziest thing. See, that's why I always gotta say something because this is just like this is coming from an atheist. Talk about 40 days of being Christ like. You know what the fuck that is? That me, as an atheist, is the one saying that we should spend 40 days being Christ like. Now, if that ain't, I don't know how to explain that. How can you? How can you explain that? 40 days of being Christ like. Love thy neighbor. Help your neighbor. Don't judge your neighbor. Just 40 days. Because you're not going to tell me you're religious and you're going to keep on saying, nah, I'm good. The fuck? You know what? Welcome to the Jesus Championship 40 Days and 39 Nights of Being a Good Person. That's what I'm saying, DJ. That's the thing. That's the crazy part. Me, as a fucking atheist, sounding like a fucking pastor. Talk about for 40 days, you will give up being a piece of shit and you will be a great person. Gina, that's been ongoing. That's not the first case of it. That's the only case that they've wanted to publicize. There's been other cases of that shit too. Yo, 40 days of being Christ like. That's it. I need the organ in the background. I need the organ music playing. And y'all just ad libbing. Amen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm having too much fun with this shit. This is why my a church might burn if I walk by it. Or I might light on fire. Something's gonna light up. It was just like that's what just like yeah in the background like yes, speak the word. I was just like come on now. That's just like that, it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that difficult. It's just like be Christ-like for 40 fucking days. That's it. You want to give something up? Don't give up anything. We're not nah. We don't do no gold crosses here. That's some Trump shit, Soggy. We don't do the gold stuff. We don't do that gold stuff. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. But that's the thing though. It's just like, come on. It's just like people giving up shit for 40 days, and it's just like, nah. No, they get the thorn crown if on fucking day 41st they become an asshole again. How about that? What the sound of that? Bedazzles. What the fuck? What? Bedazzled. And I'm terrible. Want it all diamond out and shit. Like, nah, it's just like that's a symbol. But that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Me as an atheist is the one telling people they should be holy. They should treat people with respect. They should love thy neighbor. Like, as an atheist, telling people that that's what they should do for 40 days. It's crazy. Coming down on Watson coaches. Yeah, they made it that was like they got there like a week ago. Lizette, they ain't cover that shit. Ain't nobody wanted to talk about that shit. These motherfucking monks was walking for peace. And then you had those same Christians talk about, well, you ain't walking with God, so you walking people to hell. Bitch, what? These motherfuckers is walking. They walking. Jesus walked. Jesus didn't take no car. Jesus wasn't in a fucking chariot. Jesus walked everywhere too. Talking about that, like exactly no love like Christian hate, like crazy. Jesus walked every. It's crazy. The I'm telling you, it's crazy. The craziest thing to me is it's just like having a religious name, having a religious name, being an atheist, and then promoting more of the Christian faith than Christians do. That shit has always been crazy to me. That's always been crazy to me. That's always that's the craziest thing. Cause my name in Latin means faithful guardian of the cross. Faithful guardian of the cross. And I'm an atheist. But the thing is my name does suit me well because even as an atheist, I protect people's fucking faith more than they protected themselves, which is even crazier. Yes, do I talk blasphemy? I do. I talk blasphemy all the fucking time. People don't like that because I don't believe in this shit. But that's the crazy part about it. Faithful guardian of the cross, and I protect the cross better than most of these people do. So it's just like it's a crazy thought when you look at it that way, and it's just like, damn, that's wild. But it is what it is. What job y'all think Jesus would have today? Carpenter, Soggy. Carpenter. Same job. He ain't changing jobs for nobody. He said, "I'm good with plastic." I'm, he'd be a carpenter. I'm just saying. He would pick carpentry. He'd pick carpentry. I'm just saying. Good choice. Good choice. What if Jesus got into crypto? Come on now, Sabi. He'll negotiate a better deal with Canada. Say crypto. It's like what, bro? Damn. Hey TikTok, y'all want to tell me what topics I should be able to talk on where y'all won't, minimize how many people come into my shit? TikTok bots, where y'all at? Or any platform, any bots have any good talking points that I can talk on that I won't be restricted on, or I won't my lives don't get stopped pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just saying, I just need to know because y'all don't give a heads up. Y'all just like restricting people for shits and giggles. I don't know. I don't know. Appreciate the heart, me Vegas. What do you mean, guys? Robin Hood account. I was like, damn, my team members is gone down too. Shit, what the fuck? Yeah, I got 16.8 followers. 16.8, yo. And it's just like I can't figure out. It's just like, do I stream early? Do I stream late? Do I not stream at all? I make videos. It's just like nothing is catching anymore. Like can't talk. It's just like what does TikTok want me to start doing? Shit, what does any of these platforms want me to start doing? Because I'm on all these other platforms and I'm not receiving any kind of traction. But it's whatever. Up scroll, never heard of that one. I like when you stream now because I listen while I work. Okay. I'm trying, DJ. It's trying to find different times to stream on TikTok because the thing is I used to do these early in the morning. I did the early in the morning. I got a good response. I was getting a bunch of people. And then when I would stream like starting like around 12ish or something like that to like about 3 before I had to go get my kids, it would get a good response. But and then in the evening, it was just like I would get a lot more viewership at least. I would get a lot more people sent to the live. I was just like, now that's like most of the people that do watch me don't get the notifications, so they don't know. Because a lot of people, because most of the time, that's how I started. A lot of it was in the mornings. In the mornings was when I saw a lot of, I would get a lot of the lives because that's when I would usually stream in the mornings. So it's just like most of the time, like you said, it's people at work and just don't have my fucking AirPods. Most of the time, that's what it was. I just have these chats and stuff like that, and I do it in the mornings. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. That's the thing, DJ. With a lot of people, that's what it is. It was just like people that have been watching me for since the get always tell me it's like, yo, I never get my notifications. I never get notifications that you live or stuff like that. And then the thing is, it doesn't help when I'm always randomly on at times, but it's just like, what y'all want me to do? It was like TikTok ain't letting y'all know I'm streaming. They not pushing out that I'm streaming, and it's just like I can't really control that. Just like unless I tell y'all, hey, I'm streaming from this time to this time. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. A lot of people get notifications through YouTube saying, "Oh, he's streaming," so then they know to come and show up. But it's crazy to me because it's like you don't see people doing that. Somebody just tipped you $10 and a roll of fucking. Yeah, and that's what it is. It was just like a lot of the times I don't get that. Appreciate the harmony, political. Oh, so political. Because then there's political babe also. There's two politicals. But that's a that's what it is a lot of the times. It's just like that's why I stream on the platforms just to at least be able to say I'm all over the place. But it's just, bro, I would have took it and ran. Don't ask Saki, don't ask questions. People give you the money, don't ask questions. Don't ask no questions. Just hey, they gave you the tip, take it. That's it. That's all it is. What y'all want to talk about? Fuck it. What y'all want to talk about? I don't get no traction on any other platforms. Twitch doesn't get. I don't get no traction. I'm not getting no traction there. Twitch is, but the thing is Twitch is a gaming community one, so that one I understand not getting much stuff from. I understand that. That one I understand. I was just like YouTube. I have it because of the fact that I always keep on getting restricted on this one. I always did that. You know what's funny about that though? About the fact that they're monitoring people that talk about ICE and stuff like that. There was a law that got passed that basically said that streaming platforms are not liable for the content that comes out on their platforms. So you can't sue them. So how is it that if you can't sue these platforms for having this content on there, how is it that you can subpoena them for getting the information from them? See what I'm saying? Because that would be a lovely lawsuit. Lovely lawsuit. I'm just saying. She said, fuck, I want to be ignorant. I'm just saying. See, but that's the thing. It's the same as your phone. Yeah, that's why TikTok is no longer on my computer because they don't have access to my computer anymore. I don't know. See, that's the thing, Vegas. I don't know about anime like that. I'm not. I haven't. I've never really been a big anime person. The last thing I seen was fucking like Dragon Ball Z. That was about it. Besides that, anime I haven't. I don't watch much anime. I've never watched One Piece. I've never watched Naruto. I've never watched any of them things. People look at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Bro, I never did that. Never really watched anime like that." DBZ being the last, yes, exactly. That's how old I am. But then that's the thing. I grew up in a Spanish household where I didn't get to watch much TV. I didn't get to watch much TV. That shit was fucking the news, novelas, and news. I didn't get to watch. I didn't have TV to watch. I didn't have my own TV to watch till I was older. And then when I was older, it was just like most of the shit you couldn't even find the shit. There's a bunch of shit out there. I've gotten recommended a bunch of shit, and they're just like, that means I gotta sit down and watch it. I don't sit down and watch a lot of shit no more, y'all. That's the thing. I've never been a person to sit down and watch it. Like maybe it was just like um Like Saturday fucking morning cartoons back in the day, that's when I would watch cartoons. Besides that, I haven't watched cartoons in so long. I watch you know what the fuck I watch? I watch Bluey because I got fucking kids. And Miss Rachel. That's what I watch. That's the fuck I watch. Bluey and Miss Rachel. Because that's what my fucking kids watched. That's it. Besides that, like, you know the fact that I barely watch movies? Like, look, y'all seen the TV show Flash? That TV show Flash, right? It has, like, I started watching it, right? And I stopped watching it. I put my daughter on to watching it. My daughter's on like season 2 now. I was the one that wanted to watch the shit. She started watching it and she just left me behind and kept on watching the fucking show. She was like, "Fuck you, you take too long to watch these episodes." That little girl sit through fucking a whole weekend and just like we watching Flash. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I was just like, I can't binge watch shit anymore. I was just like, I've never been able to do that unless it's like something I've really been into, and that's rare as is. Also, it's just like I've never been able to binge watch it like that. I was just like comic books. I didn't grow up around comic books. I always wanted comic books, but could never get them. I was just like my brother's friend was the one that got me into computers. He got me into online gaming. He collected fucking comic books and stuff like that. I never had that. I was the one growing up. I ain't have that. So it was just like, what's up, Mel? I was like, I didn't really have that. So it was just like I said, it was like novelas and the news. It was like I go to school, come back, I get to watch whatever cartoons was there. I used to watch like what? It was like Animaniacs and shit like that, Pinky and the Brain, that little time period before the fucking news started. I literally get home like at 3 something, watch TV for maybe like half an hour, and then the rest of it was the news at 5, the news at 6, novela from 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, whatever the fucking show was, and then at 11 o'clock, the evening news. That was TV for me. That was my instance of watching TV. I was just like, I get maybe like half an hour during the week. And then on weekends, I wake up super early just to catch all the cartoons. That's it. Besides that, I didn't have no, I wasn't watching no TV. I didn't have no TV to watch. I didn't get to watch those TV shows. I didn't get to watch X-Men 97. I've been wanting to watch, but I want to get my kids into it so they can watch it with me. But that's it. When it came to anime and stuff like that, after that, it was non-existent. During high school, there was no time for cartoons or anime like that. I was either playing baseball, basketball, I was on some team or some shit, or I was being a fucking knucklehead. I wasn't watching TV. I went to college, definitely not watching TV during college. The only thing I say, it was just like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you watch telenovela? You watched the novelas the whole fucking time. That's what you was watching, novelas. Nothing else. You were watching novelas. People be like, "Oh, you saw the new episode?" No. Oh, there's this new. No. You heard about? No. I could tell you what that man was doing with that other dude's wife in that novela, though. I could tell you that shit. No, you cannot, Soggy, because it's not Arizona that's actually charging you the money. It's the 50 cent coming from the person selling it. Or maybe you can. I don't know. Oh no, I understood everything. That's where I got most of my. That's where I got my Spanish from. Was watching all the TV. English I learned at school. Yeah, is if the 99 cents is on the can, they should only be charging you 99 cents. But then they're gonna hit you with the it's the vending machine tax. Vending machine tax, Augie. Vending machine tax. Maintenance and fees, Augie. Maintenance and fees. I don't know, bro. You gotta ask them. They the ones charging you, not me. But that's the thing. I didn't watch all those TV shows growing up. So when people talk about anime now, it's just like I would catch Pokemon here and there. That's it. Besides that, it was whatever was on Saturday morning. And then I just grew up, and I just like I never had the time to watch anime. It was like even as older. The thing is, I just don't spend the time doing it anymore. I don't really spend I rarely watch TV anymore. Like for me to sit down and watch a movie or something like that is because my kids picked it out. That's how it is now with movies, TV shows. It's just like at this point right now, I don't even I don't even watch shit anymore. I was like, look, I could be watching a show right now, but I'm here online. In the evening time, I could watch a movie, but I'm online. And if I'm not online, I'm probably playing Apex. That's about it. Or playing some sort of video games or working on the fucking veteran stuff. So it's just like I don't have that time to do it anymore. So my TV stopped working, so I can only. I got all this shit, and it's just like I could put it like I can literally put it on the side to watch. The problem is that I know I can't watch a TV show if I can't sit down and watch it. And that's the other thing, Vegas, with some of them like that. I got little kids. It's just like I don't mind them watching stuff, but some of the stuff that's on there is just, I bro, not for kids that young yet. So that's why it's just like that's why it's difficult to do. And I was like, I know they can watch Dragon Ball Z because Dragon Ball Z can get a kind of crazy, but not like gory crazy type shit. It's just somebody having a fucking fist go through their chest or some shit. Ain't he said send me a TV. I don't watch it. They do. Shit. They the ones that watch all the TV. I was like, as soon as my kid comes home, it's just like, can I turn on the TV? And it's just like, nah, go draw or something. Go go. Well, I would say go outside, but it's cold still. So yeah, but they don't. Some of them made it so that it would be a bit more like TV friendly. So that was the thing. Some of them, other ones, those big name ones, a lot of those aren't on TV like that. That they can play because you got to censor a lot of the shit out. So that's why they make sure not to do that because they don't want to censor all that stuff out. So a lot of those you ain't gonna catch on the TV. And then the thing is yeah. But the crazier thing about that is also, what's up, Pre? Appreciate the heart, me. I was just like, and that's what it is. Most of it is just like, yeah, we supposedly getting snow too. How much snow? I don't fucking know, but we supposedly getting snow too, which I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, we getting snow. It's supposed to snow this weekend, and I'm just like, bruh. I don't think it's supposed to be as bad. It's probably gonna be a couple of fucking flurries and shit. You know, the government hasn't announced the fucking end of the world snowstorm coming. So So Full Metal Alchemist. I've heard of that one, never watched it. This is just like a lot of these shows I never sat down and watched. I never took the time to sit down and watch. I've heard my friends, like some people always watch it and stuff like that. The thing is, I always keep myself busy with something else that I can't, like, right now, I could have a TV show on right now on my screen. But the thing is if I can't sit down and put my full attention to watching something, I can't watch it. I just can't. I was like, some people could do that. Some people could like, you know how people be like, oh, I could work in the background and do this. Like some people be working and doing that. I tried doing that, and most of the time I just keep talking to y'all. I don't have like my brain can't operate. Like my brain can think of shit all over the fucking place, but when it comes to doing like multitasking those things like that, I just cannot do it. I can't sit down, talk to y'all, and have one thing going on over here, one thing going on over there. Now I have all the chats here. Soggy, they always make that mention. DJ, the weather the Democrats been fucking with the weather for forever. It's funny though. It's funny that you say that because the Democrats been fucking with the weather the whole time, but they're the ones that want to make sure you have FEMA. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? The Democrats fuck with the weather though, but they make sure you have FEMA to take care of you. Now I'm an old school cartoon person. It was just like I didn't grow up with the newer shit. Same thing with like music. I grew up listening to older music. I rarely listen to the new shit. There's a couple of artists here and there that I like, but most of the time I don't listen to new shit. I'm still in fucking like 1990s, 2000 fucking rap. I'll check these shows. I want to get my kids, but then the thing is just like the other thing that fucks shit up when it comes to fucking like anime and all this shit. You got to get another platform. You got to get on another fucking thing. You got to go through this website that takes you to that website. I was like, bro, I used to be able to watch all this shit with no fucking problem. Now it's just like they want you to pay for every single fucking show. I was looking up what was it? What movie was I looking up? I wanted to watch Blade again. Y'all remember Blade? Shit that got everything started. Talk about you could rent it for $3.99. Bitch, I used to watch this shit for free. What the fuck you mean you trying to charge me fucking $4 to watch it now? Like what the fuck? Lizette, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking. You laughing way too damn hard because shit. That, I was just like, bro, like what? That's the problem now. Everything is just like I look up any kind of movie because I just go on Google and was like, where can like I'll search the movie and it always gives you the list of where you can watch it. Rent for $3.99. Rent for $3.99. Bitch. Amazon do that shit. Imagine having Amazon Prime talk about, well, you can rent it from. No, bitch, I'm already paying for the fucking subscription. What the fuck is the point of having Amazon Video if I gotta pay you again to watch a fucking movie? This isn't Amazon Video, then. You ain't giving me a added service. It's the same fucking shit anyway. Everything, like all the movies I grew up watching talk about you gotta rent for $3.99. I used to watch this shit on cable. I used to watch this shit on cable with commercials, with no problems. I ain't paying nobody for that shit. Now all of a sudden, for me to watch a movie, I need a what up, hero? Now I gotta pay $3.99 to watch a movie that came out in fucking the 1990s that nobody done remember, nobody else is asking to watch, but you want to charge me. No. You know what pisses me off though? I didn't realize the greed that these networks and these services was gonna do. Cause I used to have all these movies on that NAS on that hard drive I was telling you about. I used to have hundreds of movies, and I deleted all of them. Cause I'm thinking, streaming service, everything is gonna be online. I'll be able to watch this shit. I'll just be able to watch it. Man, do I fucking regret doing that shit. I had all the fuck. Yes, Soggy. Exactly. I was just like, I'm thinking, oh, streaming. I could just stream everything because everything is gonna be digital. You know how many movies I had? Yeah, I was naive. I didn't think I was just like, you know what? Since everything is gonna be digital, it was just like there's no point. No, I still have hard copies of shit. Don't get me wrong. I still got some hard copies of some stuff. But the rest of the stuff I had hundreds of fucking movies. And I deleted them all because I was just like, oh, I'll just be able to stream this shit now. All I gotta do is look it up. Cause that's how it was basically at first. At first. At first, you were able to find everything through a search. You'd just be able to search for something. I'd be able to find Blade, no problem. Watch one, two, and three on Netflix. Now talking about Pirate Bay still I heard Pirate Bay, that's a throwback, bro. That's where I got all my shit though. But damn, that's a throwback. I may Hero, for me to do some shit like that, I may have to build a separate computer just to make sure it's on that computer and it don't fuck up my actual computer. Type shit. That shit is a throwback. Bro, it's just like we went full circle. We literally went full circle. You went from having cable to streaming cable. Cause now everybody, well, you can pay 100 something. Like, look at fucking YouTube TV. I ain't paying for that shit. You can watch live TV, bitch. Why wouldn't I just get cable? Why would I pay 100 something things if I could do the same thing for fucking cable and it's gonna be cheaper? Cause it's a streaming service. It was like, bitch, it's basically cable has been streaming too. Only difference is you had a little fucking box I had to connect my shit to. Besides that, it's still a fucking streaming service. We that's why I said we went full circle. Went full circle. We went from not having ads. It's just like, oh, we got Netflix because we don't got ads. Well, now we're gonna raise the price and we're gonna put ads in the like, bro, what? How you went from not having ads to having ads? Cause y'all just greedy and want more money, so y'all want advertisers to advertise. But damn, bro, we have a new tier system. The first tier will allow you to get this. The next tier, minimal ads. And if you want the super deluxe package, you won't get no ads. Like, is it the same movie still? I grew up watching commercials. It's just like, yeah, tier system. Tier. Not tears. Tier system. Cause you crying the whole fucking time trying to pay for the shit. And then the fuck commercials is always some fucking medicine or some shit. Side effects may cause death. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sign up for that one. Yeah, sign me up for that prescription. The fuck is wrong with y'all, man? Like that should, yeah, all them infomercials. Do do you suffer from depression? Well, this new medication has been FDA approved. Can Side effects may be slapping the shit out of people, shitting yourself, vomiting, internal bleeding, constipation, loss of hearing. And then they run down the list that they say so fast you can't even fucking the explosive diarrhea. Bro, it was just like you hear most of these medications are just like the fucking side effects makes it like, bro, I don't think I want to try this no more. Like, what the fuck is this? I thought you were supposed to help me, not make it worse. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit is always crazy to me. The fucking thing was just like, do you suffer from this? And then you might die from yada 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 yada. But this might help. I don't think this sounds appealing. It's just like, what the fuck? Exactly. You know what? Fuck it. A congested nose ain't that bad. You know what? I'll just blow my nose. I think tissue paper. I think is all I need. Nah. I I'll go get some nice expensive fucking tissue paper. How about that? I ain't dealing with all this fucking extra shit. Like the fuck? He said death to death 3. But that's the truth. Nah, DJ, because then everybody take the medication. That shit has always killed me. It was like you would always watch those infomercials. It's just like, do you suffer from this? This will no, it won't. It was just like you just said the side effects. You didn't even say the crazy thing is just like you can't even maximize the benefits that the shit is gonna give me. You over here trying to make sure that I get scared so bad. It was just like, look, we'll fix it, but you might die. It's your choice though. It's on you. It might fix it. It might work for you, but you might die. Hero always doing some happy ass shit that nobody fucking does. Always. Bitch, I live in the city. What the fuck am I gonna be horse riding? Never some realistic shit. Always some shit that you know damn well you ain't gonna be doing. Motherfuckers out on a boat or some shit, laying in a fucking boat on a ride, like, in a boat fishing or some shit. It was just like, bro, that look calm and relaxing to me. I don't think I need this fucking medication. It was just like, motherfuckers is always just like, and you depressed? You start questioning. you the fucking commercial make you fucking rethink. Am I really that depressed? I was like, this motherfucker's walking on a beach. Am I really that depressed? That should make you think like, damn. This should be fucking you up. It was just like, look, this medication works so well, it made you rethink without taking it if you had what you thought you had. That's how powerful this is. You're gonna rethink of what you thought you had. You're gonna see this motherfucker supposedly depressed on this medication. Now they smiling on a beach. Is it that they smiling because they on the beach? Or is it that they smiling because of this medication? Because I don't know the fucking difference. But I know if I was walking on the beach, I'd probably be smiling too, and I probably wouldn't be as depressed. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. That's my way of looking at it. My way of looking at it. I'm not gonna say that's the correct way or that's the only way, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly. Or riding a fucking horse on open land, nothing, nobody bothering you, nobody around, and you just galloping, smiling, and I was just like, nah, I ain't taking that shit. Yeah, but just waving through it, just like you living the fucking life, and here a person stuck in their house watching this commercial, like, fuck these people. What the fuck this medication? This medication look like it'll make me too happy. I don't like that. I don't want to be too happy. I just not want to be depressed. But that makes me look way too fucking happy. I don't want it. It was just like this medication is not for me. It was just like way too fucking happy. Look at them enjoying themselves. What the fuck? It was like too happy, suspicious, suspicious. This this medication looks like it works a bit too well. I don't like that. Oh no, but at the end they always hit you with the results may vary. I was like, hold on, what? It was like, you mean to tell me results may vary, I may die, get explosive diarrhea, and the results still may vary? Like, so there's still a chance this shit might not work after I've had the explosive diarrhea and the near death syndrome. Like, what? Oh, results may vary. This or this medication isn't for everyone. You should check with your doctor prior to making sure you take this medication. It was like who you think was gonna fucking give it to me, bro. It was just like what you thought I was just gonna order the shit online and get it. Obviously, my doctor has to prescribe the shit. Like what the exactly? Might as well. Shit. That shit. That's what killed me. It was just like it was just like please talk to your doctor beforehand. Were y'all planning to just hand it to me? Were y'all just gonna give it to me if I called y'all up and be like, "Hey, yo, I want this"? Y'all was just gonna throw it at me or some shit. Obviously, I would have to talk to a doctor. I was just like, it's not like I'm gonna just like just try to put it off the toilet. Might as well, right? Like, shit. What you got to lose? Shit. You never heard of marijuana having these side effects? When's the last time you heard if you smoke this, you may have explosive diarrhea? You may have internal bleeding. Suicidal ideations may increase. Bro, you're supposed to avoid that. Why the fuck would the medication make it worse? Like, why? Bro, like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you mean to tell me that I might get worse? So, besides the fact that I might get these side effects and results may vary, it may actually get worse. How does it get worse from riding a horse and smiling? Like, how does it get worse? Like, oh, don't worry, that's another medication. That's the next commercial. That's the next commercial. If side effects do take place, the next commercial will cover the pill you need to take to avoid those side effects that may cause the next side effects. Always, Lizette, always. These motherfuckers is always smiling, doing good, and it's just like results may vary. Those results they didn't vary for these people because these people look happy as shit. These people on a boat living their fucking life. The results didn't vary for them. The results, it looked like these shits work perfectly for them. Thank you. Shit happens after the fact, dude. You just this is what happens while you're taking it. After you're done taking it, that's when the side effects happen. When the camera shut off, that's when the real shit happens. Like, bro, what? We need the behind the scenes footage because yeah, something ain't right, y'all. Yeah, you do Vegas. You just see them in the next commercial. They just end up in the next commercial. That's about it. They don't go nowhere. They just end up in the next commercial. You see them on the next commercial, like, ha ha. That's where those side effects went. On to the next commercial. I see what they did there. That's what it is, man. That shit is crazy. Maybe that's what Donald Trump has. Side effects may include shitting yourself, uncontrollable bowel movements. Maybe he's dealing with the side effects. You right. The fucking soft ass music playing in the background. That's what I'm saying. That calming ass music that's gonna make you all relaxed. It was just like you're all relaxed. It's okay. It sounded like you watching Bob Ross painting and shit. It was like, no, that don't worry, that was a mistake. We'll fix that. We'll make that into a tree. Yeah, we'll just make it into a tree. Type shit. And it'd be like, you know what? This medication don't sound that bad. I might die, but at least I'll be listening to some nice ass music while I go, right? Shit. You know what I'm saying? The comfort. I forgot about that. The comforting music in the background, and you're just like, yeah, just make this a tree. I was like, bro, that man was fucking relaxing. Watching this dude paint was just make it a tree. That wasn't a mistake. That was just a tree in the making. Like what, bro? I was like, you know what? It is a tree. That man, that's the medication we need to be on. Whatever Bob Ross was on, because that man was just like, don't even worry about it. We just gonna he just paint away. Just keep painting away. Keep at it. And it'll be all right. Your painting will be all right. Now I don't know if he was on Lexapro. I don't know what the fuck he was on, but he was definitely on some shit that had him calm as hell, making fucking some of the most beautiful fucking paintings I've ever fucking seen. I'm mad I didn't know about weed when I met fucking Bob Ross. Imagine sitting down watching this man paint and you high off some shit. Yeah, bro, that's just that man cannot be bothered for anything in his painting, no matter what. This man never knew what the fuck he was painting. He was painting a masterpiece. You know what the fuck that is? That's being cool, calm, and collected right there. This man would just paint. He didn't give a fuck what you was painting. He was just like, yeah, we just make this a tree. Oh, some bushes here, just some bushes. Like, what medication do that, bro? Like, damn. We wouldn't be in the predicaments we in right now if it were for that. was like, that's crazy. Just make it a tree. Just, that shit is crazy. He was prior military, I believe. I think Bob Ross was prior military. Let me see. He was military. He served in the Air Force for 20 years. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know he did 20 years. I'm just looking this shit up now. 20 years. No, it says it's funny because it says it here. It was like he rose to the position of master sergeant and served as a first sergeant. So he basically was the second highest rank you could get to. It kind of explains it because then it says it's just like having held military positions that required him to act tough and mean. The guy who makes you scrub the latrine, the guy who makes you make your bed, the guy who screams at you for being late to work. Ross decided he would not raise his voice when he left the military. What's up, Carla? Which it makes a lot of sense. You do that for all that time. Yep, exactly. He was done. He was done with the military. You know what? I'm just gonna paint. Ain't nobody gonna tell me shit. I'm gonna collect my checks and I'm gonna paint a tree. And ever since that, he was done. He didn't give a fuck. He was just like, I'm gonna just paint a tree, and he kept on painting trees. That's crazy. I didn't know he did 20 years. I did not know he did that. People, people would say that that's where he would bury bodies. He was just painting the locations of all the bodies he left. And I was just like, hmm. But nah, man, that dude was just calm, collected, just painted. That was some. So I remember. I can't remember where I was. I heard that shit. I was just like, that's wild. I was like, so all the pictures he painted was basically him picturing all the bodies he had. That was just like, dang. Lizette, shit can't get any worse right now. It just can't get any worse. Oh, just to let y'all know, I'm following all of y'all. I'm making sure to follow y'all. I started clearing my followers list. So if y'all get a request from me, it is me requesting. Just so y'all know, I have started following y'all back. The people that I see here all the time, people that actually come in, tune in and stuff like that, I have started following y'all back. Everybody, because I have a bunch of people like it's a bot. Damn, that's fucked up. How you gonna be like it's a bot? Denied. It's a scammer. Damn. It's just like it's me, y'all. Shit. Cause that's what I did. That's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna have my follower list is gonna be people that actually interact with me. Cause I have a bunch of people like, cause when they did like when people were trying to get to like 10K and stuff, and everybody was doing like that follow for follow shit, and you would join like a little a live, and it was just like everybody would follow each other and shit like that. I did that for a bit, and it was just like I don't see any of y'all. It was just like I never seen any of y'all. Like where the fuck y'all been at? It was just like I've been streaming for all this time. It was like you added me and never tuned in, never liked the video, and I was just like, yeah, we not about to do this no more. And it was just like so I've been going through the list, and it's just like if it's somebody that I see that it's a follower or something, and you ain't got a picture, gone, bot, or your account got banned, blocked. And I was just like, no, I'm not doing that. The people that actually follow me, the people that actually come in, have conversations and stuff, it was just like, I've gotten a request from Elon Musk. You have other issues to worry about. So I always do it that way. And I was just like, because I started noticing, I was just like, I was following like what? It was close to like 2,000 people. And I was just like, I've never seen some of these people. And it's just like at least y'all, so that way, if it's like if y'all actually post something and I go to my friends list, I'd be able to see your stuff. And it's not just fucking thrown in with people that I don't ever watch they shit and don't, because that's what I noticed happened a lot. It was just like because that's where when it comes to trying to support other people and watch it, it was just like I go onto the friends section. I don't usually go on the FYP as much because if you're on my friends list, that means I'm gonna see your video more likely because of the fact that it's gonna show up there. Instead of me getting, like I said, all I've been getting now is fucking twerking videos or the fucking dance, all these dances that people be doing now. It's just oversaturated on this fucking app now, and that's all I'm getting. The people fucking dancing and twerking. I'm just like, no, skip this shit. And then it's like 2 videos later, the same fucking song, and I'm gonna swipe again, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck, like. I was just like, so it was just like, in order for me to stop that, I need to go onto my friends list and then watch y'all videos from there, because then it's just my friends, the people I follow. So if it's just the people I'm following, I can actually see your videos pop up instead of fucking 95% of it being fucking TikTok trying to push a fucking stupid dance that nobody wants to fucking watch. And the thing is the algorithm is worse too, because the thing is it'll be like the same shit, or it'll be the same person doing the same dumb shit again in a different video. I was just like, if I swiped earlier, why the fuck are you showing me this person again? Like, I understand if I'm like liking the video and then you show, but no, I'm not even liking the video or staying long enough for you to even notice that I'm watching it. Like, the fuck? Nah, Donnell, it's not just you. It's not just you. That's literally that's literally how it's been on this app lately. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, y'all trying to turn this into Instagram because that's all you see on Instagram. It's just like ass cheeks, ass cheeks. I was like, where's my friends, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, I was just like, that's all it is. It's somebody trying to like, it's like, why, bro? I'm trying to see what my friends is doing, trying to see how their kids is growing up, shit like that, what they up to in life, and all you got is the same shit. It's just like, Donnell, I don't even like the videos. And it's just like, you know what happened to me today? I went to go get coffee, right? I was on Spotify in my car, right? And Sean Paul's Get Busy came on. Old ass song. They got a not interested button. What's it? What the fuck? What TikTok you got? The fuck? Not interested? I don't get no option to say I'm not interested. The fuck? I guess they want me to be interested because I don't get that option. I don't have a not interested button. I might need to update my app or some shit. What the fuck? These motherfuckers know they gonna force feed me twerking. Like, so I'm listening to Sean Paul, right? Get busy. I'm on the line waiting because you order and then you drive up and they give you a coffee. So I was listening to Get Busy. So I was listening while I'm waiting. I'm parked. I'm like, all right, let me just check TikTok because I posted the video. Get busy and there's some bitch twerking. I was just like, how the fuck? I'm listening to this on Spotify through my car. I open up TikTok. First thing is fucking a chick twerking to Get Busy. Talk about don't care. What was this? It was like don't care what people say. You can only judge some wild ass fucking some inspirational quote type bullshit. And it's the bitch fucking twerking the whole fucking time. And I'm just like, literally a whole different app in my car. Spotify. Get Busy. Sean Paul. Open up TikTok. First video is ass shaking to Get Busy. And I was like, nah. Closed all my apps, closed everything, and just kept listening to Get Busy on my fucking car. I was just like, you've got to be fucking kidding me right now. That's what this app is. Now this app is starting to turn into one of those infomercials. It was just like it was just like open up TikTok. Side effects may be constant twerking. Illegitimate, stupid ass fucking motivational quotes. Interested or not interested, which I haven't fucking gotten, so that's a new one. Um I was on a live and one of our friends was talking about AI. And all of a sudden his Alexa fired up without any prompts to defend AI. I was just like that kind of like how that one kind of messed with me because of the fact that it's just like, bro, it wasn't even like, because sometimes when you be thinking about something or you talking about, yo, I think I'm gonna buy a new fucking, I'm gonna buy something, right? And then later in the day, fucking ads just pop up about what you talking about. It was just like, so it was just like, and some of the times it's like some shit you thought of and you ain't even say it out loud, and the fucking ads just pop, like, bro, how the fuck? So I didn't even think anything of it. But this shit was literally the Get Busy song wasn't even, it was still playing. And then it switched over to TikTok. And then TikTok was like, Get Busy. And the chick was just, and I was just like, this shit is getting outrageous. I was like, so I know. So that's how I know my ass is getting shadow banned and being fucking restricted. Because I know they listening to my conversations. I know they listen, because if they just heard the fucking music I was playing and within fucking 30 seconds fucking had the song and showed me a video of it, oh, I know y'all listening to me. Y'all ain't too happy with what I got to say. I was just like, damn, man. It was just like, I'm just trying to listen to Sean Paul and shit, and next thing you know, chick twerking to Sean Paul. Same song too, and that's what was just like, bro. At least you could have played a different Sean Paul. No, same fucking song, and I was just like, okay. Just give me the light so we can read the Constitution. But that's what it was. I was just like, this is odd. I was just like, this shouldn't be like, how the fuck did you just manage to? Y'all just listening in on my inside my car too? Like, dang. I know it's through the phone, but it's always been the phone. It's always been the phone. Your phone has always been used to listen in on you. It's always been that. That hasn't changed. That's why we need Nextels again. Need them Nextels back. I want my bleep back. Can't tell me shit. I was like, that's how I was just saying. I'm like, it's crazy to me, like how you see all of these things and all that stuff. It's just like, but that's why they do it. They don't want you to. Okay. Seeing ads for hello. The only reason I still have Spotify, but it's because I have a family account. I have a family account and it's my kids on it. It's the only reason I kept it. Most of the shit, most of the shit I still have because it's a family resource. That's the only reason I still have a lot of those accounts because it's a family resource. So I pay for the Spotify family premium thing, which gives you, I believe, 6 different accounts. And those 6 accounts are family members that have it. So my daughters have their own Spotify thing. Cause look, when you trying to jam out in the fucking car and you driving, and then all of a sudden fucking Bluey pops up on the fucking radio. Nah, bro, we ain't doing that no more. We ain't doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not keeping that shit. You getting your own fucking Spotify shit. Listening to some fucking gangster rap and shit, and then there's some soft ass fucking kid shit start blaring on your fucking speaker. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, nah, we ain't doing. We is not doing that anymore. No, I was just like, no. I was just like, I've had Spotify for a thing. Do I support them? No, but I listen to my music. That's the one. That's my getaway. Music is my getaway, and that's what I do. I use Spotify, but my family has it. So instead of paying fucking like $19 for one account, I pay like I think it's like 24. I think for like 6 accounts. Exactly. I was just like, nah, I can't do this. I can't do this while driving. And then the thing is with Spotify, the way that the smart shuffle does it always plays music that I like to listen to. And I was just like, nah. So I've kept it that way. I was just like, it's a lot cheaper to have a fucking. I got a random topic. Someone explain how zodiacs be causing shit to go wild. I don't know, Vegas. I've never been much of a zodiac thing because everybody always called me Two Face because I'm a Gemini. Um, I don't really know how the things work. I know they're up in the sky. There's star constellations. I've seen my constellation. That's about it. That's the most you get out of me from there. That I But like we're in Virgo now, so the stars are aligned and you're in like retrograde and bro, what? I ain't got time for all that shit. It's like he's stupid. That's the one thing, Vegas. They do say opposites do attract. So that might not even have to be a zodiac thing. That's the That's the thing. It's just it's opposites attract. It's just space racism. That's I'm not with the zodiac sign and all that shit. I was just like never understood that shit. I appreciate the heart me. I was just like, that's the one thing I know. I don't know, bro. So is my zodiac. I was a Tom. Chilling, man. It was just like that's my thing. It was just like you're in retrograde right now. That's why shit is not going well for you. So how do I unretrograde this shit? Like, what the fuck you mean I'm in retrograde? How the fuck did I get there? I didn't go there. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're in Gatorade, so you might as well be shit. I was like, you dehydrated as fuck. It's cause you're in Mercury retrograde. Nah, bitch, I'm thirsty. I've been drinking alcohol. I'm dehydrated. Mercury ain't have nothing to do with that shit. Like, the fuck? Just like Mercury ain't have shit to do with that liquor I was drinking. It was like Mercury didn't say, here's a free bottle. I paid for the shit. I knew what I was getting myself into. Fuck out of here. Walter, that was the G though. Him in his fucking robe, coming out in his robe, all like, mm. I don't know. I can't remember a fucking episode of that man talking, but that man came out in his robe, always in his fancy shit. That man made that shit look good. You believe that man just because of what he was wearing. That's it. That's the only reason you. Mercury made me take the drink. Like what? Yeah, Donnell. Mercury was the fucking bartender's name. That's what the fuck it was. That's what made you take the fucking drink. That's why you were in retrograde, because you listened to Mercury, the bartender. Fuck out of here with the shit. Fuck out of here. Her name was Mercury, the bartender. That's what made you go into retrograde. You all sorts of fucked up now because you got fucked up drunk. That's what it is. Well, Sean Play, Sean Play, get busy. Hey, that's the thing too. Spotify be doing that shit with me too. It was just like the certain moods I'm in, fucking certain songs that come on and be like, how the fuck you know I felt this way? I finished watching some like TikTok videos on fucking like against ice and shit like that, and all I have is like Rage Against the Machine will pop up, and it's just like, how did you know? Mercury, I know, shorty. I'm telling you, man, it should be crazy, should be crazy. I'm telling you, Mercury was her name. That's what it was. Mercury was her name. That's why I was just like, that's the only reason I keep a lot of stuff. It was just like, that's why I tell people, like when I would tell people, hey, get rid of the shit if you don't need it, and get rid of it. If you paying for Spotify but you don't really listen to Spotify, you waste the money. My family listens to Spotify. I'm on music the whole time. Shit, most of the time, if it weren't for the fact I'm live on YouTube right now, I'd be playing music. Because YouTube will restrict it for playing music. TikTok don't restrict it. Twitch won't restrict it. Kick won't restrict it. That's what I said. For the people that is spending the money that they could use on something else, that's when it's good. But if you using this shit, it was just like, look, music is the fucking savior to me. I don't know where I would be without music. So I was just like, look, y'all can cancel that shit. I'm not canceling mine. And then I can afford to keep paying the shit. If you can't afford to keep paying the shit, get rid of the shit. Gravitational, I don't know what gravitational pull pulling there. I'm sorry. Astrology ain't helping nobody right now. I don't give a fuck if you're in Mercury retrograde, Aquarius retro. I don't give a fuck what fucking star is fucking you up right now. I don't. I don't. I'm sorry. Alcohol did it to me. I'm not gonna tell you the fucking stars aligned and brought me that Hennessy bottle. No, I'm not gonna do that. Sorry. I am not gonna lie to y'all. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not gonna do that. I can't. I can't tell you the stars aligned for the bottle of Hennessy to pop up that I paid for. I'm saying? Lizette, is that the one where like the world was ending or some shit and they had to like live in like an underground bunker or some shit? And it was just like the world but underground where they had a sun and some shit like that? Oh, no, Lizette, that's why the oh, that's the okay. I started watching it, I haven't watched it all. It was pretty good. It was pretty good from what I saw. In order to absolve from crimes was given to her by God. Season two next week. Oh, season two. Okay, so I'll start watching. I'll start catching up. Oh, I don't think I have Hulu anymore. This was good in the day when you could just pirate the shit. I don't think I have. Do I have Hulu? I don't think I have Hulu. Might have Hulu. I'm not sure if I have Hulu. Should be. That's a 50. Listen, I think I've run out of emails. I think I've run out of fucking emails. I remember I used to do that. What was it that I would do that for? I don't know if it was like a certain show or a certain thing that was gonna premiere or something. It was like for a free trial. Did oh word. Oh no, when I was in Germany, I did that shit for like the World Cup. Since I was already in Germany and they were doing it overseas, I made hella fucking emails. And I was just fucking watching the fucking World Cup. I would just like me and the platoon would just get together, fucking out there in whoever's room, liquor, watch the fucking game that way. I watch Abbott Elementary. Abbott. No, I have not heard of that one. Abbott Elementary. Like I said, it was just like these rare shows that I watch, and sometimes it's because somebody in the house puts the shit on. Most of the time, it's my fucking wife watching some shit, and I'm just like, let me sit down. I'm just like, oh, this is actually good. You know when you start watching some shows, and we're just like, I ain't gonna watch this shit, and you on your phone, and then it's just like, let me put this shit down. It's like, damn, this is pretty fucking good. It's like, damn, it's like this ain't that bad. That's how I am. I was just like, I ain't gonna watch this shit. Next thing you know, I'm glued to the fucking TV like, yo, when's the next episode? I gotta wait. I don't do that. No, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. This whole wait a week type shit, nah, that's me in my younger days type shit. We ain't doing all that shit. If you telling me I gotta wait to watch the next fucking episode, no, we don't. Mm-mm. No. I am an adult. I am going to watch the whole fucking season today. Type shit. I ain't waiting no fucking week for that. That's I remember watching that shit. Man, I did that. Oh, you ever seen the show 24? It's an older show. It's older. But have y'all ever heard of the show 24? Where it was literally each episode was an hour of a day. So literally it was the show was 24 hours. So it was basically on a 24-hour day. So basically it was just like there was like some terrorist fucking plot or some shit, and each episode was an hour. So literally 12 to 1 was an episode. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. And it was just 24 episodes like that. I was just like, that pissed me the fuck off. Because I had to wait a fucking week to watch the next fucking hour. And it was 24 fucking hours. But it was a great show, though. Great fucking concept. That was just like that show caught me off guard because it was just like, damn, so that was just an hour? Fuck, I gotta wait a whole week to watch the next hour. Then after that, I stopped watching shows like that. Like what was it? Game of Thrones. You thought I was waiting every week or something? Nah, fuck that. I'm waiting for the whole season to come out. Nah, I ain't got time for that shit. No, you better not tell me a motherfucking thing. Don't spoil a thing for me. Yes, my wife told me about the pit that they do that also. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time to wait for it to be like excited thinking about all this shit. Nah, I'm gonna sit down and watch the next episode. Cause it's the next episode. I ain't got time to watch. Who got time to wait a whole week to figure out what the fuck is going on? Nah, bro, you keep that shit to yourself. I don't want shows like that. I want to be able to watch the show and stop it when I want to stop it. Not that I can't watch it because the shit never came out yet. That shit always irritated the fuck out of me. On next week's episode, nah, fuck you and your next week. I got shit to do today. I ain't got time for next week's episode. What the fuck I look like? Nah, we we don't do that here anymore. We ain't got time for that shit. I was like, if you tell me there's a fucking like a series or something that it has like 8 seasons, I might watch two. I'll give you two. And then I probably won't watch anything after. Those are the shows that always interest me. Like, yo, this shit got 8 seasons. Oh, so it gotta be good because it lasted this long. Two. That's it. One if I see they be dragging, and then that's the thing. Some shits be dragging the shit. Imagine, imagine dragging an episode like you said. One fight scene takes 6 fucking episodes, and you gotta wait a month and a half to watch the whole fight scene. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. It's gonna take me a month and a half to watch the whole fucking fight. Nah, we gonna wait till the whole fight is out and then we gonna watch it. That's what I could have do next week on the next episode. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. On the next week's episode, you got it's like, bro, next week's episode, but he was whooping his ass. How you gonna stop it right there? The fight was getting good. Like, oh my god. Like, what the I gotta wait till next week? Nah. Can't do it no more. I think that drove most people's fucking anxiety through the fucking roof. They would drag that shit. Dragon Ball Z dragged the living shit out of the storyline just for the hell of it. It's like, and they did training for 3 years in a fucking chamber. What's up, Mia? They did training in a chamber for 3 years, and then they came back, and then they fought. Like, bro, what? And then they fought the guy, and then after fighting the guy, they realized their training wasn't enough. So they fought him anyway. Like, bro, you just said you was about to get your ass whooped and you decided I'm gonna keep on getting my ass. Like, who does that? Like, why are you doing this, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you doing this? No, that's crazy. It's crazy. You need one Super Saiyan to screw in a light bulb for 3 episodes. That's how it was. And then it was just like you had to wait those 3 fucking weeks. You had to wait those 3 fucking weeks to watch one of them get their ass whooped that they were training this whole time to make sure to defeat the dude, but then were too weak after training for the past 3 fucking episodes to get their ass beat. Like, why, bro? After getting your ass beat, what you mean you went back to more training? You've been training for 3 years. Like, what the fuck you mean? If you trained for 3 years and got your ass dragged, another 3 years ain't gonna help. I'm saying? He just whooped your ass. It wasn't even like it was a fight. He dragged your ass, and you thought, oh, let me train for another 3 years. This will do it. Nah, bro, what you think he's gonna do? Sit around? He gonna train for 3 years too? Like, what the fuck? Sometimes, man, the reasoning that Dragon Ball Z be having, it's just, bruh, bruh. Like, you thought he was just gonna sit around for 3 years waiting for you to train and then try to fight? No, he's gonna work on that shit too. Like, what the fuck? Always some shit, man. Always. Always. Nah, can't do it. So certain TV shows I gotta wait. They gotta come out entirely, and then I'll watch them. But till then, I was just like, no, I'm not doing this. Not doing it. Not no more. Not watching. I've had enough. I've had enough of this waiting. I was just like, I'm a grown ass person telling me I gotta wait for shit that I'm paying for. Would you watch Doctor Who? Probably not. I don't like. I would sit there and watch documentaries. Documentaries are more the thing I like to watch. Like a lot of fiction stuff and a lot of shows, they're good shows. I just is like I'll lose interest in it because a lot of the times there'll be times that I can tell what the fuck is gonna happen. If I'm watching a show and at any point throughout the show I can tell you what's gonna happen next, I stop watching it. That's why sometimes I can't enjoy shows. Cause like I'll be watching it and shit and I'll be like, oh, watch this, this, and this happen. And then this, and that happened. It was just like, done. I was just like, if I could tell what the fuck is gonna happen, I don't need to watch the show because later on I'm gonna be disappointed because yeah. I was just like, if it gets too predictable that I can predict what's gonna happen, I'm not gonna keep interest in it because it's just like, I knew it. Like that's why I stopped watching fucking what was it? The Walking Dead got like what 11 seasons now. I stopped at 4. I don't even know what the fuck happened the rest of the way. I just know that these motherfuckers run into another community, and each community got some fucking crazy shit. Grey's Anatomy, I've never really watched. I watch bits and pieces because she would watch them. But with that one is different because it's like a medical thing. You can always have a different medical fucking emergency. That's different. That one is different. You could always have fucking medical emergencies because all you got to do is go to a fucking hospital fucking like history list and you can make hundreds of episodes off of shit that really happened. Like, oh, this dude got impaled by a fucking tree. Excuse me? Nah, I'm gonna watch this. It'd be like a tree. How the fuck did he do? Nah, we watching this one. I was just like, it was always some wild ass shit. I was just like, how did you get impaled by a tree? Like, what? Now we gotta watch this shit. I gotta see how this one survives. Type shit. But then all the other shit is just like it's more medical shit. It was just like Bob Ross painted that tree. I watch Bob Ross every fucking day. I could have a fucking Bob Ross marathon. That dude I could watch all fucking day without hesitation. You had me sit down and watch Bob Ross the whole, no complaints. Bob Ross the whole fucking time. Just watching Bob Ross. No complaints. No complaints at all. No complaints at all. But Grey's Anatomy, all those hospital things, I was just like, and like what was it like SVU, Law and Order. The characters depicted in this thing are fictional. I was just like, character names and things are not real. I was just like, bro, we know they're real. You just changed the fucking names. Like, you don't gotta lie to me about it, bro. I know you got this from somewhere. I'm gonna be going to New York next month. I will be in NYC next month. Gotta go see some family. I will be in New York City next month. I'm going home. Not permanently. Not permanently. But I will be going home. That's what I'm doing. Next month, the plan is to go to NYC. Not for long though. It's just gonna be a quick thing. I gotta go see some family. Um, 3 or 4 days, maybe not that. I'm not gonna be there that long. Not gonna be there long, and most of it is just gonna be spending it seeing family that I haven't seen in shit. Some family that I haven't seen since I joined the military. And that's going on 14 years. That the last time I went to New York, they were somewhere else and I couldn't see them. I was just like, D Vegas reason number one, Cruz will be there. I would I would say to link up, but the thing is I'm gonna be busy. It's not gonna be like I'm gonna be in New York and I'm gonna be like, I'm literally gonna go there and it's literally go see family I haven't seen in years. Seen my aunt that just recovered from chemo. Um See family I haven't seen. See family friends I haven't seen. I got fucking family. I got family friends' parents that gonna beat my ass when they see me. Since I haven't seen them in fucking ages. So that's why I was just like, I would say to link up with people, but I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna have time to be linking up with people. So I'm gonna be with family. I haven't seen with family, and it's just like, oh yeah, yeah. People I haven't seen in like at least a decade. Family, friends, parents that I haven't seen in at least a decade. People, those parents that I grew up with also while growing up, because I was always out there at my friend's house or some shit like that. Those are the people I gotta go back and see. Because the last time I went to NYC, I wasn't even there. I was there, I think, for it was like a week and a half, and I wasn't even there the whole week and a half because I spent like 5 of those days. I went to DC and took my family and my daughter because she wanted to go visit what's the fucking Annapolis. She wanted to go visit there. So we didn't even spend the whole time there. It was just literally I took my daughter to go see a place that she's been saying because she wants to go to the Naval Academy. Um, so it was like that was the trip, and that I didn't see all the family because they weren't around. So this one was just like, can you give me a bodega cat? Nah, bro, that's impossible, Sagi. Them shits don't leave. Them shits don't leave them places. You ain't getting a bodega cat to leave. It's a bodega cat for a reason. No, well, that's the thing. I think my wife is gonna take my kids to a lot of like the museums and shit like that while I'm going to see family. So she'll take the kids out, see the museums, all the stuff, the art museum, the MoMA, Museum of Natural History, the Smithsonian that they have there. Um, that's what they'll be doing. I'm just literally, I told them strictly is just to see family. The family I have not seen in all this time, I need to make sure to see them because I got a lot of family that that I call I call them the elders of the family. They getting up there in age, and I haven't seen some of them in a long time, and I want to make sure I see them because they are getting up there in age. So I got to make sure I go see them. Shit, a lot of families is getting up there in age. I'm 40, so it's just like that's what it's mostly gonna be. See kids, see family, be there, and then from there, right back to Kansas. Yep, go soak in the wisdom and just be around them. So I don't know when's the next time I'll be in New York. And I'm hoping that the next time isn't because somebody passed away. So that's why it's like I need to go see family. So we'll go enjoy that. See if I can get like the whole family to show up to like one of the houses and stuff. Say hi to Mom Donnie for us. I'm gonna see because I'm gonna talk while I'm over there. I'm gonna see if I can get a job out there too. I will be doing. I will be contacting a couple of my friends that is over there. See if I could get if they got any job openings they know of. I have one that's an official in the Bronx. She works with AOC, I think, because I think AOC is in the Bronx too. So she works with AOC. I live in NYC. I never get to. Yeah, I have like Sagi. I have a lot more connections. I have a lot more connections in New York than I do here in Kansas. Way more connections. I mean, way more connections. So it's like I have a lot more connections over there than I do here. So dentists, doctors, lawyers, accountants. I did. Nah, I'm in the other Manhattan. I went from living in New York City, Manhattan, to Manhattan, Kansas. I ain't really rocking over there. Just like I'll see the people. Um, it's just to go see family. I was just like I haven't been able to go over there because all the shit. There's too much shit going on. And it's just time and setting up stuff to see families is not as simple as it used to be. Especially being out here in Kansas, because it's either paying for flights or driving or whatever the case is. Just like it's a process. So that's why I'd like to go see them because then I I'm I'm planning to go to Dominican Republic later on at the end of the year because I haven't been in 20 years. So this year is to see a lot of family, do a lot of yeah, see a lot of family. That's mostly it. I'll go live while I'm over there, so it wouldn't be too bad. I don't know. I can't do it while driving, so we'll see. Ooh, I'm getting hungry, and the cats haven't come in because I closed the door. Because yeah, I know it's about that time. It's about that time. They probably waiting outside that door as soon as I open it. Then we gotta find. Damn, I'm gonna have to pay my neighbor's kid to fucking feed these, give them their wet food. Clean their damn litter box while we go. Hot damn. Hot damn. I'll definitely go. This is one thing I'll do. I'll definitely go live from where my mom lives, so y'all can see where she lives at on the 27th floor. So y'all can see what it is looking at the 27th floor and having a highway under your building. That should be nice. I'll take a lot of pictures. I'll take my camera. I'll take my nice camera with me. Take a whole bunch of pictures. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I'm gonna go get some food, feed these kids, and then we'll go from there. But as always, be good to one another. Take care of one another. Love one another. Well, look out for one another. Love one another. Stay marvelous while doing it, y'all. And on the next episode of Just Cruise Talks, see y'all on the next one, y'all. Y'all be good. Peace. Next episode.